the lad. So, this catchment area is basically what we've decided is the highest source of the Rio Chimborazo. So all the clouds that you can see in the background, all the moisture in the plants is slowly seeping into this. There are lots of gullies like this, but we've hiked up into this one. Fortunately you can't see the glacier, which is right behind that cloud at the moment. But that'll just slowly see. Sorry Johnny, just to get the finger pointing at it. Yeah. You see the first looking tiny bits of snow just there. Snow.
You can also see, can you see the track that comes down through that?
Yeah. Seen, yeah, yes, no, absolutely, yeah.
So that is the source.
So yeah, that little trickle, I guess, of snow melt is what we're after. We've bloody well found it.
Yeah.
Bloody well found it. Muy exciting.
Excellent.
So we are in the top of the gully. As you can see, the Andes are doing what they do best, and making us pretty wet. But yeah, all I can really do, because we've no visibility, is take a screenshot of our location, and I'll put that alongside this video. But this is the source. You can't identify it. It's just a catchment area for the rain and the clouds and the avalanches to pour into and eventually seep down that gully you can see in Jan's direction, and it eventually goes into bigger glens and gullies, and eventually there'll be a trickle, and then there'll be a river, and we're going to follow that trickle and that river. And the first river will be the Rio Chimborazo, and then the second river, Rio Chibunga, Rio Chambo, Pastaza, Marañón, Amazon, Atlantic Ocean. 5,000 kilometers just over from here. So yeah, these clouds will drip and vaporize and melt and trickle and tumble and then flow all that way, and we're going to try and follow them on that journey. After, of course, we've just climbed up to the highest point on planet Earth, which is the job for the day after tomorrow. So let's see how we do. Thanks.
Phil, get out of breath now, that last bit coming up. You look at this terrain, this is just pure rock climbing. But I'm pretty stoked to actually find what we think is the highest source of the Rio Chimborazo. You can't get any higher than this. We've got a really obvious point where water's going to be running through, particularly when it gets warmer, and the snow's right there above us.
So typically left the source and the sun kind of came up behind us and looks great up there now, but we're getting pissed on. But as you can see, the rocky bits before up there where it's just barren, it's moved into this sort of greenery now. This sort of species of some kind of weird it's too much rain, you can't see a thing, but yeah, the Andes just do not play ball. But yeah, we're in a green glen now. Still no sign of a river, but that's gonna come a bit further down. Drink it, boy! It's soft! And it's coming fast, like. as we go down this upper section, you can hear like loads of fast moving water. You can't see it. It must be sort of porous ground, and it's all just underneath under the rocks, and all this sand that we're on is a layer on top. I mean, geologists proved me wrong, but I'm trying to decide. But yeah, there's water coming down the hill and streams everywhere. Just keep a bit aware of potential flash mudslides, but it's really cool. It's something that I've not really experienced before. All that beautifully, wonderfully nutrient volcanic ash just getting taken straight into the Amazon and like having a huge impact on it.